Hey Leo, welcome to Outer Space Tarot. I hope you guys are doing well. I am super excited today because we're going to go ahead and do your 2024 predictions, okay? So I kind of made my own little spread here and I'm going to just hop right into it here, okay guys? But yeah, I hope you guys have been doing well, my lovely Leos. Let's see what 2024 has in store for you guys, okay? The first cards that I'm going to pull here are what you need to leave in 2023. Okay, so what you need to leave in 2023, Leo, we have the moon here. Okay, not sure exactly what that means yet. What I'm feeling is that since the moon does represent things like mystery and the unknown, I think you guys need to not be afraid of the unknown. Okay, maybe you guys are kind of lagging it a little bit on making choices because you could have commitment issues or you're just really not sure what choice to make. But if you look at this card, there's a portal here, okay? You see that right there? So it's like you need to not be afraid to go through that portal. And it does look a little bit intimidating with those bats coming out, right? So yeah, you guys, sorry, let me turn off my heater. So yeah, I think that you have to be okay with not knowing what's in store, even though that's exactly what we're figuring out, okay? So maybe there's some type of choice you have to make. Maybe there's a big leap that is on your mind, but you just keep going kind of back and forth. So yeah, don't be scared of the unknown, okay? Maybe you've been a little bit secretive as well, and you don't need to be so secretive about things in whatever way that resonates for you, okay? So yeah, oh my gosh. So I was just saying that you need to not be afraid of making choices and going into the unknown. And we have the Page of, not the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles to clarify that, okay? And it's funny because I was literally just thinking in my head about how twos, all of them actually represent choices. I've been watching this tarot teacher on YouTube. I can't remember his name, but he basically said that all of the twos are choices. And I was just talking about a choice. So yeah, if you guys are like stuck at a crossroads, Leo, maybe you just need to make a choice regardless, right? Because there could be pros and cons to each of them. But if you keep on just avoiding that, nothing's going to happen, right? And if you're okay with nothing happening, which I feel like you are, but at the same time you aren't, you know, stay in that energy. But maybe this is the year for you to not overthink so much and to just move forward with a choice, okay? And you don't have to feel so confused or like, oh, am I going to be able to do this all the time? And, you know, this and that. So, anywho, our overall energy for 2024 is, drum roll please, Daddy King of Pentacles or King of Coins, okay? So if this is your overall energy, Leo, I mean, shit. I can't say anything bad about that. But yeah, so with the King of Coins here, I feel like you guys are going to be gaining things of monetary value. So yeah, there could be a choice that you have to make that has to do with a job or something like that, Leo. And with the King of Coins as your overall energy, I really feel like you guys are going to start establishing yourself. The Kings represent knowledge, right? So I feel like maybe you making some type of choice is going to lead you to some type of wisdom here, if that makes sense, okay? And remember how in the moon card, there's those two pillars right there, if you can see next to that circle, next to that portal. Well, in this tarot deck here, there's also a portal or those pillars with the King of Pentacles here. So yeah, there's something about going past a checkpoint, Leo, okay? Like you can't be afraid to cross that checkpoint because maybe whatever's on the other side of this moon here, right, is where you end up. And look, behind that King of Pentacles, there's also that zodiac wheel. So in a sense, these photos are very similar on these tarot cards, okay? So I feel like that King of Coins is what lies on the other side for you. And if you guys don't know what choice to make, educate yourself, okay? Make sure that you know, you've probably done research or something like that, but maybe you need to actually talk to more people that would be in that position that you're going after. or something like that, okay? But let's go ahead and clarify the King of Coins. By the way, you guys, I'm not doing reversals today, okay? Kind of, I don't know, debating on just not doing them, period, because I feel like I can still get the message out for myself and everybody else without the reversals. But there are times where I'll probably still use them. It's weird. It's just when, kind of like when my intuition tells me to, per se. Okay, so anywho. So to clarify the King of Coins, we have the Eight of Swords, okay? And this is the overall energy for 2024. So I feel like you taking that blinder off there, Leo, with the Eight of Swords is going to put you in that King of Coins energy, okay? I feel like in 2024, you're going to step into your power. And I think that what's been going on is you've been feeling kind of held back in 2023, right? With the Eight of Swords, though, it's like this is you holding yourself back, okay? Like that, whatever is wrapped around that girl, she can take it off very easily. It's almost like she has toilet paper around her. But she's keeping herself stuck in that position. So I was just saying to not overthink, right? And the Eight of Swords is a huge card of overthinking, other than the Nine of Swords as well. But yeah, you guys, it's like, again, educate yourself, right? Take that blinder off of yourself. It's really easy for you to do that. And I think that in 2023, you've been making things seem a little bit harder than they have to. Because going back to our first couple of cards here with the Two of Coins, this guy on the Two of Coins, he always looks so worried to me, right? Like he just looks like, this camera's so bad at focusing, but he always looks so worried to me. That look on his face right there, he's kind of like, whoa, I don't know if I could do this. He's doing it, but he just doesn't look very content, okay? So let me get a card to clarify the overall energy of 2024 with the King of Coins and the Eight of Swords. But yeah, you guys, so of course, obviously, like you have to do the work to be in the King of Coins energy. So I feel like you taking that blinder off of your eyes, taking that blindfold off is really going to help you, okay, in whatever way that is. Maybe you're listening a little bit too much to outside sources. Maybe you just keep telling yourself, well, if I do this, like, then this might happen. And it's like, okay, yeah, but like what good is going to come from what you're pursuing, right? So, we have home, the fourth house, to clarify that, okay? The fourth house is the house of Cancer, okay? And this is also, well, like it says, this is the house of your home, of your environment. So I would kind of look into, dear Leo, what you have in your first house, I'm sorry, in your fourth house, what sign you have in your fourth house, and what planet, okay? If there is one in the fourth house. But yeah, you guys, so there might be something here. This could be about you needing to move or to change up your home or your living situation. You could be stuck in this relationship that you don't need to be in, but you could be kind of like fearful of leaving. Okay, but yeah, so because the fourth house is associated with Cancer, I think it's time to nurture things, okay? And you know, Daddy King of Pentacles here, like he does represent the home. Like the Pentacles are cards of things that are tangible, things in the 3D, right? So maybe you're scared to move, to make that move. And I almost feel like with those portals here, it's like, yeah, like you need to go through like a portal of finding a new home or something like that. And like maybe moving to a different area, if that's what's on your mind, is going to take you through some type of portal and open up a lot of possibilities for you here. And in this card, we also have something kind of circular here, right? Again, so it's like, yeah, like you got to like reach and like dive into that, Leo. Like don't be scared of that, okay? So anywho, let's check out what the blockages are for 2023. Okay, let's see. But yeah, you guys, if this resonates somehow, let me know. I'm always really interested to see if my readings are relatable or not, okay? Just super curious if you feel like, you know, talking about the information, okay? So overall energy for, blockages, for 2024 is the Five of Swords here. Okay, so with the Five of Swords, this is an energy of winning at all costs, okay? And so what I'm feeling here with how we had the Moon of what to leave in 2024 and the Two of Pentacles, I think you're worried about making a choice because you feel like you might not come out on top, right? Like it's like an energy of, well, I'm okay where I'm at, but if I make this move or this choice or this change, I might not be winning. People might look at me differently. And maybe I won't win everything, right? Maybe I'll move and I'll lose something. Like, obviously there's something to gain by whatever choice that you need to make here, Leo. But I really feel like the Five of Swords here is like you're scared to lose anything, right? But sometimes when we drop things, that makes room for something else, and whatever that may be. Maybe you might need to downgrade to a smaller house, right? And you feel like you're kind of losing one of those five swords that you have. Maybe you're not, though. Maybe the area is a lot nicer, or I don't know, maybe the house is more updated or something like that, you guys. So yeah, like, try not to be in that mode of like, if I make a change, I might lose one of these good things that I have. Like, there's always going to be something kind of unexpected that's just as good as whatever you dropped. And usually things are not as bad as we make them out to be. Because again, with the Eight of Swords here, you're kind of like torturing yourself by being stuck in this mindset, right? And you don't have to be. You don't have to be. But it's like you're keeping yourself somewhere because you're scared to make a move. Okay? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, you guys. Super tired. I've been working all day. But, okay. So, going on, Leo, to the good things of 2024. Let's see what else we have in store for you guys, okay? So, yeah, like I said, overall energy that I'm getting right now, Leo, is kind of just like, don't be scared to make a change, to make a decision about something. If it's been on your mind this heavy, you know, I think it's really important that you do something. And hold on, I didn't clarify that Five of Swords. So let me go ahead and do that, okay? What is that Five of Swords for the blockages? What is that? And I'm actually going to get an oracle to clarify that too, okay? What is that Five of Swords? What is that? So yeah, the Five of Swords is the Nine of Wands, okay? Or it's clarified by the Nine of Wands. So yeah, like, this is what's blocking you. Is like you're in this wounded warrior energy and you feel like you've came so far to attain what you have right now that you don't want to lose it, okay? And, you know, sometimes, yeah, we came really far. Maybe we came really far in a relationship. Maybe we came really far at a job and we've persevered, and we might have fallen down a couple of hills and gotten smacked in the face by a ceiling fan or whatever. But we're still here, right? Because we went through that and we have to keep this. Like, no, you don't. Like, life changes, right? Like, the only thing that's guaranteed in life, Leo, is that things are going to change. So you don't have to stay in or with something or at something just because you put a lot of work into it, okay? Like, change is good, right? Like, there's really nothing wrong with change. And it can be scary, like, most definitely. But, you know, there's like this poem, I forgot who it's by. I don't know if it's Maya Angelou. No, it might be somebody else. Is Maya Angelou, does she make poems? I don't know. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm a blonde naturally, so don't mind me. But there's like this poem where it says something like, something can be destroyed overnight, but build anyways. Like, you know, that was basically the moral of the poem. It's probably a lot more beautiful if you actually listen to it or read it. But yeah, just because something can be destroyed overnight, which can be anything, right? Your house can be destroyed overnight by a natural disaster. A relationship can end just like that. Just because that can happen, put effort into it anyways, right? Like, just, it's okay to be passionate about things, but it's okay if you lose it as well. So I was saying that this could be a job. And to clarify that Five of Swords and the Nine of Wands here, we have job, or I'm sorry, occupation on this card, okay? So yeah, dear Leo, oh my gosh, you guys could be really worried about leaving a job, okay? Or maybe you want to retire, right? But you guys could be kind of weary of leaving a job that is kind of like a 9-to-5, and maybe you want to do something like start a sewing company or do like a side hustle, right? And maybe you're worried about how to other people it might look like, oh, why are they doing that? Why is Leo doing that? Like, they have a good thing going at the Department of Water and Power, something like that, right? I'm not saying like for you to do something crazy and lose half your income, but it's okay to also start something, right? You know what's really funny is like I've been thinking of my grandma this whole reading because she's a Leo and she is an amazing sewer. Like she used to make me like Halloween costumes, like Cinderella costumes. She'd make matching dresses for me and my sister, and she'd make clothes for my Barbies. Yeah, so it's just funny that that came out on a personal note. Okay, but yeah, so those are the blockages here. Okay, so your occupation that you currently have could also be causing some type of blockage for you, Leo. There could be somebody that's at work that is in that Five of Swords energy that is a win at all costs type of person, and you keep on having to see this person 5 days a week or something like that, and maybe they're really toxic. Maybe they're putting you in that Nine of Wands energy, and you have to show up to work every day as the wounded warrior, but for some reason you don't want to give up. Maybe you feel like if you leave that job, you know, it's like, oh, like, you know, they really got to me and I quit, and that shows that, you know, I'm a quitter and I can't persevere. I don't know. You don't need to be stubborn like that. That person will forget about you in like a flash. Trust me. They'll move on to bullying somebody else or messing with somebody else. But you know, if you go to work and there's somebody that's there just to like ruin your day and everybody else's day, and you're starting to get at your wit's end, like you don't have to be stubborn and say, okay. Anywho, okay, so going on to the good things of 2024. We have the Palace of Coins here, okay? So we have the King of Coins as the overall energy of 2024, okay? So again, you can either need to make a choice about an occupation. This could be your home, okay? These Palace cards are only in this tarot deck called the Tarot of Dreams. It's like my favorite tarot deck. It's probably like the only tarot deck I use. But yeah, so this kind of like confirms that maybe your living situation is going to change. Oh, and we got that in the overall energy of 2024. We got that fourth house home oracle here. Okay, so yeah, like it's okay to adjust things in your life to make your home life better, okay? Maybe you have a job that's taking up so much of your time and it's kind of like blocking you from like being home, from being able to be like a homemaker in a sense, or like spend time with your family, okay? But since this is, you know, part of the good things in 2024, I do see that your home life is going to get a lot better. And out of all the Palace cards, because there's also the Palace of Cups, Swords, and Wands, this one is my favorite because it's like so naturey. It has like these mushrooms on it. It just looks so serene and peaceful. So I really think, Leo, that you have a really good chance here to improve your home life in whatever way, shape, or form that means to you. Okay, it could just be aesthetically, could be like, you know, renovations. It could be just spending more time with family, or maybe you want to be home and cook more or something like that. So there's a definite improvement for that, for you, Leo. Okay. And maybe like if you have to move away from somebody, right? Maybe if you're leaving somebody behind, or, you know, going through a divorce, like you'll have your own space that you can call yours and you can nurture yourself. Okay. So just keep that in mind. All right. And good things in 2024 is, that's clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So we have a lot of earth energy here. Okay. With this Palace of Coins and Four of Pentacles. Okay. So the Four of Pentacles is not necessarily always a good card, but it is in the good things. So I feel like this year, what's going to happen is you're going to actually be able to save your money a little bit more and be better off monetarily, because when we have what to leave in last year, we do have the Two of Pentacles, right? Choices. This guy's trying to balance two things, but it's not really easy for him. Even like the waves in the back there are kind of wonky, right? Like you don't want to be going through those like choppy, wavy waters, but it's like, in 2024, the bag is secured, right? Like you have all these pentacles here. And so could be time for you to start saving money, or you're just going to be able to start saving money, okay? And especially maybe if you make some type of change here, maybe if you leave somebody, maybe they're, you know, causing you to break the bank a lot of the time, right? Things can get easier for you monetarily, alrighty? And with that Palace of Coins here, that might not have to do with a new home. That could just mean you literally have a palace of coins, right? A palace of money in a metaphorical way, okay? So to clarify that, we have don't let pride get in the way, Okay, Leo, which is, and this is actually full moon in Leo here. So that is your card, Leo. So yeah, again, there's this thing about not letting your pride get in the way and like caring about what other people think. If you look like you're downgrading to somebody else, let them think that. If you look like you're doing something with your life that is not beneficial, or it seems like oh, they're gonna make less money or this and that, like that's not good for Leo, don't worry about it. It's okay. You could look however you want to people. Sometimes it's better to look like you're doing bad than it is to look like you're doing good, because sometimes when you're doing good, all of a sudden people get real intimidated by you, whether that's your significant other, whether that's family, whether that's friends, and it's good to just keep things on the low. Now, I did say earlier there's something here about not being secretive, right? But what I mean is like not be secretive in doing the things that you want to do, right? You don't have to keep it a secret if you want to leave somebody and move out, or if you want to, you know, get a new job. Just get that new job, get that new place, do whatever you have to do. But don't worry about what people have to say about that, okay? So yeah, like do not let your pride block you or get in the way from doing that, right? And I did say like these are the good things, right, of 2024. So I feel like as long as you're not letting that pride get in the way, you know, you're going to be able to sit on top of that palace of coins. Also, this guy, he's like holding these pentacles, right, for dear life. Maybe you need to like not tell people about the money that you have, or about the income that you now have, this gain of income or wealth, okay? So don't let pride get in your way and be like, yeah, so, you know, I started making all this money and blah, blah, blah. Like, shh, don't do that. Just be quiet about it, okay? Like, you don't have to, nobody has to know. Let that speak for itself, okay? Just, you know, be very careful, because I am somewhat, not all the time, but I do believe that in certain cases or instances, if somebody doesn't like you or want you doing good, especially if it's somebody very close to you that you see often and is in your energy, they can sometimes mess with that energy. Not even on purpose, but just by kind of sending that negative energy or that jealousy out there. Okay, so again, sometimes it's really hard to keep secrets. I mean, for myself, I'm a Gemini. I love to tell people like when something good happens, but I know there's times where I have to keep it to myself. And just maybe for the mere fact of like, maybe I sound like I'm gonna brag, you know? But a lot of times I just like to talk about my experiences. So even if you have no ill intent by doing that, it's still just better to not reveal everything and just wait until you are like really established and have everything and nobody can really get in your way. You don't want to tell people about what you're doing or what you've gained when you're still a little bit vulnerable in a sense. Like, don't tell people you have a job interview for a job that you make twice as much at. Just tell them when you got the job, or like after you've been there for a couple months. Okay, so yeah, just be careful. But what the unexpected thing here is for you, dear Leo, in 2024 is we have the Four of Wands. So you guys, like, there's stability, right? Like, we had the Palace of Coins here, which represents like your home space, and now we have the Four of Wands, you guys. Like, the Four of Wands is a great card, okay? Like, a lot of people say this is the card of marriage and whatnot, especially on the Rider-Waite tarot deck. On this deck, it's kind of like, look, it's another portal, you guys. It's another fucking portal, Leo, with like those pillars there and going through a door. So you guys are like gonna go through the door of a new home, or you're gonna go through this new door, you know, metaphorically. We have this portal and these pillars here in the moon. We had it in the King of Pentacles earlier. I'm not going to pick them up because my nails make it really hard to pick things up sometimes. But, yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's like, this is tripping me out, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not necessarily saying Four of Wands as in like marriage and stuff like that, but like this is like stability here, right? And also, even in, with the, Four of Pentacles, right? That's 2 fours in a row. It still represents stability, right? All the fours represent stability in some way, shape, or form, whether that's in a good way or a not so great way, okay? Just keep that in mind here. Alrighty. So, this is really cool, you guys. So yeah, don't be scared to just make that leap, whatever that is, Leo, okay? Like, if you feel in your gut that something will be beneficial towards you or for you, just don't worry about the outside sources, okay? Just don't worry about it, because you have so much like stability and things like that coming your way that you can't worry about what other people say, okay? Going back earlier too to the blockages with the Five of Swords here, the Nine of Wands, and the occupation. I mean, maybe you just need to, let me grab this. Maybe there's just the energy of you maybe needing to be in that Five of Swords energy, right? Of winning at all costs and just getting what the fuck you need. And, you know, you might be the wounded warrior, but end up in a position that you like. And I mean, I did say this is blockages, but still, we don't have to make everything fit exactly here. So that's just another way that you can interpret that, those cards of blockages for 2024. Okay. So, yeah, you guys, I can't make this shit up. So to clarify the Four of Wands and the things that that are unexpected, you have the Three of Cups. So it's like you're going to be celebrating here, okay? Like you're going to be celebrating with like friends or whoever. Again, I really strongly feel that you guys might be moving. Kind of had the same thing for Libra here. But, you know, you guys are really going to be like celebrating your stability, celebrating yourself, okay? Maybe linking up with people a lot too. New coworkers, new friends, new acquaintances, stuff like that. All right, so what do I want to clarify that with? Let me clarify that with one of these. So yeah, Leo, this is like, I don't know. I think this might be the best reading that I've done so far. And you guys are my 5th reading here for my 2024 predictions. So, I mean, yeah. So, oh my gosh, look. This goes hand in hand. I love it when this happens. So we have the Four of Wands, right? Along with, let's see if I can actually hold these up right. Okay, we have the Four of Wands along with the Three of Cups, which is like, you know, friends, allies, stuff like that. And along with that, look, you have, to clarify that, conjunction, alliance, right? Conjunction is coming together with people, right? All these birds are flying together. They're allies. They're in a conjunction. They're going after something together. So there's really something here, Leo, about like, I feel like you're going to be meeting new people that you can feel are allies and that are going to help with your stability. Okay, even if it's just friends that you just needed, right? So yeah, you guys, like I can't make this up. Like the Three of Cups is like a card of like friends and celebrating, and now we have alliance, okay? So yeah. This is really cool. So, anywho, you guys, let's go ahead and go to the last little batch here. Okay, and this is going to be your advice and what to focus on for 2024. So, let's see. What is Leo's advice, or what should Leo focus on? This card wanted to jump out. Okay, so Justice. I swear to God, I think I got this Justice card for the outcome that I just did in Aries reading. Or Aquarius, one of the two. Anywho, so yeah, you want to focus on justice, okay? You guys want to focus on being balanced. You want to focus on cause and effect, okay? So whatever you do has some type of, you know, effect, right? Whether it's like something good, whether it's bad, whether it is, you know, if you don't take action, well, you know, that's going to cause nothing to change in your life and stagnancy. If you take action, well, you're going to get something in return for taking that action, okay? So your advice here is to just focus on things that are going to give you a reaction back, a good reaction back, okay? There's like a saying to that, but I can't think of it. I'm so sorry, you guys. So yeah, like put energy into things that are going to give the same thing back to you with this Justice card here. Okay, that's what I'm getting for this. Like, don't focus on things that are going to be unjust towards you. Focus on the things that are going to actually bring you justice, okay, Leo? Like, that's really important for you. And I think you really have to be careful with your energy. And I just feel like there's an actual overall sense of justice for you in 2024 because we have these cards of stability. We have these cards of, like, you know, just kind of taking the next step and securing the bag and to getting, like, bigger and better things. But yeah, like, you guys are moving on to bigger and better things here for 2024, Leo. Okay, it's like you are moving up. So to clarify that, let me see what we have. I really gotta get a better setup here. But Funny, I do see the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, but let's go ahead and clarify justice, okay? But yeah, you guys, I just see you totally leveling up here. And tell me why this is being clarified by the moon here, okay? So we have the moon again, but this is what to focus on, okay? So this is just clarifying what I said, Leo, about going through that portal there. Okay, and being okay with going into the unknown. And if you look at this guy here in this justice card, or is it a girl? I'm not sure. Sorry, guys. Maybe she's androgynous. I don't know, he or she. The eyes are closed, right? It actually looks like she literally doesn't have any eyes. It's a little bit creepy. It's just really hard to get this to focus. Oh, I almost got it. Okay, well, you guys, but do you see how she actually doesn't have any eyes there? So it's okay for you to go into the unknown here. Even that moon, that face on the moon or the sun, well, I guess it's the moon technically, the eyes are closed, right? So it's just, I'm not saying to completely walk in blind to something, you guys, but just have faith. If you know it's right for you, you know that it's right for you. Okay, Leo? But yeah, it's like really crazy how I was just talking about, like, don't be afraid of the unknown. And this person literally does not even have eyelids, okay? Like, there's nothing. And they're holding the scales of justice, okay? So that speaks volumes to me here. I don't know why they made her like that, but okay. Maybe it was just for this reading. I don't know. So let's go ahead and clarify that. Oh, okay. So we have Ceres. I'm not sure what Ceres is. Now I want to look that up. Maybe that's an asteroid or something. But we have nurture. Okay, and we did get earlier with this other clarifier for the overall energy, the 4th house, which is the house of Cancer, which is nurturing. Okay, so it's funny that we have this Ceres here. And let me actually, I'm just going to get the book really quick. I'm really curious to know what Ceres is. And let's see if like it's even more relatable if we just read over this real quick. Okay. I think it's an asteroid. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's in the section of asteroids. Okay, so. Oh no, okay. So, Ceres is a dwarf planet between Mars and Jupiter, named after Ceres, the Roman goddess of the harvest, food, earthly fertility, and mother of Proserpina, goddess of the spring. When Pluto kidnapped Proserpina and took her to the underworld to be his queen, Ceres threatened to starve the world until she was returned. Ceres signifies our relationship to food, for better or for worse, cultivation, and the safety or loss of a child. Ceres's ancient rites initiated people into the secrets of death and rebirth through the symbolic harvest. Cut the heads off of grain with a scythe, bury them, and new life arises. This is crazy. So, the action to be taken: mother and be mothered. Nurture and cultivate which is growing, whether it's the harvest from the earth, the child from the womb, or the art from the artist. Real love can mean tough love, doing what's best for your beloved even if they hate you for it. Love and nurture your own body with healthy foods, healthy whole foods. Take them as communion with the organic world. Feel the earth beneath you, holding you, loving you through hard times. Let this abundance flow through you to others. Advocate for those who are weaker, vulnerable, or dependent. If your progeny, your project, or your harvest is being taken from you before ripening, be ready to starve the world until they are safe. Witness with strength and power. When the time is right, be willing to let go for your progeny or creation to flourish. They must embark on their own journey. Once your job as a nurturer is complete, let go and step into the next level of your own mastery. Challenge: do not mistake smothering, enabling, or infantilizing actions as signs of love. Once you release the object of your care, your life is not over, a new mystery begins. Gift: there is a sacredness in your daily life. Loving, feeding, nurturing, gardening, and being in family, whether chosen or biological, are all part of a powerful and spiritual path. The mother holds you. This was like a really beautiful but like brutal ass card. Okay, it's like kind of like a little bit of a roller coaster. So, but what I feel like this is saying is, you know, stick up for those that are beneath you, right? stick up for yourself. So look, this is why we have justice here, right? Like this is like this card, it really seems to like coincide with the concept of justice here and nurturing. But it sounds like, you know, pay attention and nurture the things that give back to you. Okay, so, and I was just saying that earlier, right? With, what card was that? I can't remember what card I was saying that on. But I was telling you, dear Leo, to put energy in to, or no, I think that was justice, right? This card right here. Yeah, put your energy, nurture what is going to give back to you. So maybe it's also time to focus on your health. And again, cause and effect, right? Or like a reaction to everything, right? So, yeah, you guys, that was like really, really interesting. And I just learned about a new dwarf planet that I didn't know about. So anyways, Leo, that is the end of your reading. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.